Hey, how's it going guys? Jack and Matt here with the Toasty Bros, and today we're going to be doing a full Xbox gaming setup that has a little bit of some computer touch to it.
Yeah, with the Xbox Series S and other Xboxes, you can actually use a keyboard and mouse to play some popular titles that are supported like Fortnite and Warzone, which we'll be testing here today. But a lot of you mentioned in our videos that we make a lot of really cheap PCs, and you suggest, well, why not just go with an Xbox Series S? It's a good option, and we're going to show you why you might want to consider it, even though it's not exactly a PC replacement. We'll talk about that later, but first, a word from today's sponsor.
Big shout out to Ampere for sponsoring today's video. If you're in the market for a pair of sunglasses that do more than just protect your eyes, you need to check out Dusk by Ampere. Dusk sunglasses are tint adjustable and feature electrochromatic lenses that let you adjust the tint instantly. With a well-hidden button on the side of the frame, you can toggle between 4 preset tint levels to suit any lighting situation. But that's not all. They're also app-enabled, so you can control them with your phone, customizing your lens tint even further. You can even save your favorite presets and beep your sunglasses if you misplace them. But they're more than just sunglasses. They also have built-in audio, so you can listen to music, podcasts, or take calls directly through the frames. Dusk's sleek, Wayfarer design and premium feel make them a great buy for any tech lover. And if you're eco-conscious, you'll love that Dusk's packaging is 100% plastic-free. So what are you waiting for? Upgrade your sunglasses game with Dusk. Use the links in the description down below to take a look. Once again, big thanks to Ampere for sponsoring today's video.
So like we just said, $500 for the whole entire setup here minus the table and chair, and it features a Series S, which do not forget is a slightly dumbed down Series X, so you're not going to get quite as good a performance, but if you want to spend a little more money and replace it with the X, you could totally do that. Now, we're going to have very limited support too. This keyboard and mouse, you're really going to only be able to use in a few games, and it has to be tested and fully supported, but I think we're gonna have a lot of fun, and we've already done our research, so you guys don't have to.
Yeah, we made a video on replacing our gaming PC with the Series S, but this time we wanted to show you some accessories you could get with your Series S if you end up getting one and want to make it more PC feeling like, where you can actually play games like Fortnite and Warzone with the keyboard and mouse. And yeah, let's just go ahead and talk about the setup, because, well, the Series S is, well, the Series S. It's a pretty awesome budget console for $250, and yeah, we'll just talk about what we paired with it to make this gaming setup. First up, let's talk about the monitor here. This right here is the NOCN 24.5-inch 1080p 165Hz monitor that you can pick up for $124. Now, with HDMI in the Series S, the best we're getting is 1080p 120Hz, but we are getting high refresh rate gaming, especially games like Fortnite, and I believe in Warzone 2.0. You will see some of the downsides when you do play with a high refresh rate, especially when you program the settings to do that, because the visual quality does go down a decent amount, but we'll test that ourselves and give our opinion. But yeah, this is a nice 24.5-inch monitor. You can obviously go with a bunch of different monitor options, but when we're making a budget setup for only $500, I think this is a really good option. It does have these like red LEDs up front, which kind of matches our setup a little bit. You can turn them off in the settings as well. I figured it out. And there is a weird one. Let's see if I can do it without breaking something. You can turn it on flicker mode. Who would want it to flicker? I don't know, but you could turn it on flicker mode, so...
Yeah, that's awful.
So there's that. Let's move on to the next stuff. Now, this is an interesting mechanical keyboard, and kind of the basis for this whole theme I'm going for with this setup. I'm just gonna spell this out for you. This is the OWPKEENTHY.
There's no way that's a word.
OP Kennedy. Sure, that's what we're gonna call it. This is a RGB red switch keyboard for $34.99. It has a cool theme to it, you know. We got some blues, some reds, and I think it looks pretty nice. It is a 60% keyboard, and I know a lot of you Fortnite gamers out there love 60% keyboards. Me personally, if I'm gonna go with a keyboard, I want to go at least 10 keyless, but it is a very compact keyboard with some nice keycaps on it, and it matches our overall theme very well with this extended desk mat right here. It was $18. And it kind of looks like $18. As you can tell, these prints look pretty good, but the stuff in the distance looks very blurry and not very well printed. I know that's what they're probably going for, but it does look kind of cheap in my opinion. So, okay, mouse mat. You can get a lot of different options on Amazon with Prime shipping with whatever design you really want. Now, in terms of the mouse that's going on said mouse pad, we got the Logitech G305, which is a really cool mouse that's very affordable. I think you can pick it up nowadays for about $39. It goes on sale a lot for $34. I think the black model is actually cheaper. So if you're not going for like an all-white theme, you could go with that mouse as well. Only downside with it is it uses a battery. Ooh. Not really that great, but it is a wireless mouse for $40, and I think it looks really clean. It does match the setup very well. If Matt could actually put that back on. So all you have to do to get the setup working is plug in the wireless mouse here with a little dongle, the keyboard, and then you have to use a headset here, which the one downside with this HyperX headset, which is a pretty nice headset by the way, is you are, even using keyboard and mouse, going to have to plug this thing into a controller controller to actually get the audio, because that's how consoles work. You actually plug the audio into the controller, especially if you're gaming on controller. So we're gonna go ahead and plug this in here. And so now you have audio when it's plugged into the controller here, which is just a basic Xbox controller. You're definitely gonna need one. You can't totally replace a controller with a keyboard and mouse. You kind of have to still get into game with a controller. That's the one downside here. And you will have to kind of sit this off to the side and use this as like your wireless audio device. I don't know, there's really like nowhere to plug it in onto the console unless you get probably some USB dongle, but this headset did not come with it, so that's something to keep in mind. Now this overall setup, as we mentioned again, was $500, and what we're gonna be doing is playing some games that we normally play on PC. We got some Fortnite, we got some Warzone, and we're just gonna see how well it performs on this Xbox Series S and give our impressions of being PC gamers, if this is actually an enjoyable experience or if there are too many compromises with going with an Xbox. All right, guys, well, I'm playing on an Xbox with a keyboard and mouse, and I have nothing on this account. So here we go, we're just gonna drop right in here. But we are on the 120 FPS mode, and I can already tell it's not that sharp. To get the 120 FPS, the locked 120 that these consoles aim for, definitely having to do some downscaling here, but it does still look better than performance mode, I'll give it that. But yeah, we're gonna drop real quick and hopefully kill all these bots, because I know this is really high sensitivity. Huh. Thank you. It's a little weird that I have to have the controller to plug in the headset. I'm assuming there's like a USB adapter, but I don't know for sure. Someone can correct me down below. That'll allow me to, just plug it into the console. Because, if the controller dies, being wireless, I have a problem there. Hey, look at that fish. Ooh, majestic mutant. It's like I dressed up like Ninja. Yeah, it would be hard for $250 to make a system that lets Fortnite run on these kind of settings and look that good. I know FSR is a thing, so it's getting easier to get something with like an RX 580 and like an Optiplex, and you could probably do that for like close to 250, 300, and it would perform like this with FSR. But this is still a pretty impressive little console, especially when it goes on sale. It's gone on sale before for $200, and at that point, I mean, it's so cheap that it's really cool to have. Even if you're a PC gamer wanting to play on Xbox, this is a pretty cool extra console to have in like a living room or something, even if you're not copying this setup. Oh, this guy again. The guy who killed me last time. I will avenge. Oh! Oh God, don't. Oh, what's this one do? Like cast it. Oh, and look at that. There's a problem right there. My controller goes to sleep. There you go. Yeah, you have to have some sort of USB thing to plug into the Xbox, because that would be incredibly annoying. Your controller goes to sleep and you lose audio. Yeah, a wireless headset probably be your best bet, so you don't have to worry about that with a dongle, so. Oh! Whoever's in here, be very scared. Hello there. You're done. Now you're done. And you. I'm getting a little too goofy here, can't lose to no bots. And now you're dead. Woo. Oh, and you're dead.
Ooh.
Nice. Let's go. Let's stop goofing around. You almost actually killed me. All right, yeah, I mean, it's an okay experience. I mean, obviously I was just fighting bots there, so it's fine. There's some weird like sensitivity issues, so it's not like super fluid keyboard and mouse like it is on PC, but if you were trying to get into PC and maybe you were just using an Xbox for the time being, this would be a good way to get into it. Let's try some Warzone.
All right, guys, we're playing everyone's favorite game, Warzone. Yeah, one thing I will note is, I said this earlier, like it feels like I'm playing on a controller still. Like I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, just the movement isn't like smooth and snappy. It feels like kind of it comes on slowly, just like a controller. Almost like a, what was the thing called, mouse multiplier or whatever?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, they're a gamer.
Oh, but Woo! They're not a good gamer.
Woo-hoo-hoo! That was almost sudden death. I can't even tell where it's coming from. What is this plane doing? It's just suspended in the sky.
What's going on?
What's happening, Xbox? Match in progress.
Open.
Okay.
Wow.
We have lost connection to the host/server. Guess we run it again.
Run it back, baby. Run it back.
Yay.
Find another hot drop.
Or they're like in here.
Should be scared. Be very.
They're going upstairs.
Oh, the threat level's increasing.
footsteps are so
Oh, they
loud.
were waiting for you. This is a move. You're gonna do it.
Oh, you really have to like
you
charge
ran
up.
away.
I think they might be fighting someone else.
Clean up, crew. Oh, there he is.
Okay.
Oh man.
Is that two of them just sitting in the? Oh my god, they were both right there. Both of them.
And your squad's been. Your other guy
Okay.
died already. Okay.
Well, I think that's enough
I think-
Warzone gameplay at this point.
I think he tried. We tried our
tried.
bestest. But yeah, I mean, it works, keyboard and mouse. It's not like a great fluid experience, but for a $500 setup, being able to play these games at a 120 hertz 1080p is actually pretty solid. Let's just go ahead and wrap this video up real quick.
Alright guys, so we just got done benchmarking this full Xbox setup, and overall it did pretty well, and don't forget, you could technically try this with PlayStation as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to see that you can get stuff that's normally meant for PCs and make a gaming setup around it. Now, we did just add this capture card for our capturing purposes. This isn't part of it, but yeah, the Xbox Series S, pretty cool console, but with PC pricing dropping, it is much easier to make something that's very equivalent to this. During the COVID shortages, this was definitely the gem that you could go for. It is still a good value because you could buy it and get a lot of bundle deals, but you are still dealing with the price of buying games on console, having to go full price for pretty much everything, and having to deal with subscription services for live connectivity if you want to dive into that. So that is the one limitation with this console. You are getting a cheap console, but you're going to be paying a lot more in the long run. So let us know if you want to see us try to challenge this thing with a gaming PC in the comment section down below. I think it's much easier to build something that would compete with this nowadays.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. And if you're that kid calling Jackson, stop it.
Now, if you want something way cooler than a console, go check out PCBros.tech, because we can get you hooked up with just a PC or a full setup just like this.
PCBros.tech, gaming PC, gaming laptop, and so much more. And if you use code ToastyBros2 on checkout, you can get some merch and save 2%. See you guys later. Goodbye.
True
You don't get merch, but use that 2% code on merch. You get it? You get what I'm saying? All right, goodbye.